one does not simply walk into Lazulis. To try is to invite frustration. Lazulis is a nation closed to outsiders, its borders guarded by ever-vigilant soldiers, and reams of paperwork. Applications of entry are long and tedious, even when one has the backing of a neighboring head of state. But Faratros hasn't the time. The demon howls within her body, mere days from breaking free, if her self-inflicted wounds don't kill her first. And so, they have no choice but to forego the proper procedures. Guided by Princess Ria's keen instincts, the group managed to avoid the patrols on the border and find themselves in the vicinity of the town of Ferasu. Within that town, Shiori claims, resides a healer who can do the impossible. Reaching that faint glimmer of hope, though, is where the trouble truly begins. Evading soldiers in open countryside, a trifling affair, but can the same be said when confined to twisting streets, with alert guards seemingly posted on every corner?
Your Majesty, the commander has arrived.
Before I continue on, allow me to say my introduction of hello everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play episode of Path of the Midnight Sun. I kind of butchered the introduction, but I didn't expect it to keep going. I was expecting the fireball to puff up and then I'll talk, but it didn't happen. Yeah, the last episode we had a revelation that the Demon King is now awake, and Faratros is just barely keeping it together. Just barely. We now make it into Lazulis, where Shiori says a miracle can occur. We can only trust Shiori at this point. We're back here, at least in terms of the story. Time to see what's happening in this wonderful land that chased Faratros out of her home. Hoikade. Jeez, I couldn't remember the name all of a sudden.
Understood. Send him in.
Your Majesty,
Please, tell me what you know, Sai.
the forces of Captains Menmis and Katlea couldn't stop the vassal. She's entering Lazulis as we speak.
We failed then. We couldn't stop the Demon King in time.
My apologies. I accept full responsibility and any punishment you deem appropriate.
That won't be necessary, Commander. Tell me, is there anything else that I need to know?
Strange creatures have been sighted around the palace since last night. They're more powerful than your typical corrupted animals.
Is that so? The Demon King must have recovered most of his power already. Soon he'll become stronger than anyone. He'll be unstoppable.
What should we do? I have absolute confidence in your strategic ability, Your Majesty. I'm sure you have a backup plan.
It's as you say. However, Commander Sai, I hope you'll forgive me if I don't give you the full details.
I won't object to your decision. May I ask why, though? Am I not worthy of your trust?
You're the person I trust most in this court, believe me. However, I must take precautions. Since the Demon King has recovered this much of his original strength, it's likely that he also has that power now.
What power are you referring to?
The power to sense malice. It's something we discovered in the previous war, and it's been classified information ever since. Not even Fa knows about it.
It's peculiar indeed. Does that mean the Demon King can read our minds?
It goes deeper than that, but your assumption is mostly right. Which is why I'll only explain to you a part of the whole plan. Listen carefully, Commander. Hoikade's future is in your hands, as the strongest warrior our nation has ever had.
The Demon King can sense malice. So is Shiori a descendant of the Demon King in a sense? Because Shiori can sense malice, so... Wait, Okay, so it's clear that it's clear from this revelation that certain powers of the Demon King exist in the real world without him being awake. Shiori is living proof of that. However, whether or not being able to read one's malice is a power inherent to the Demon King remains to be seen. The fact remains is, while the power may have ties to evil, the person using it does not have to be evil. Shiori is clearly not evil. She's actually quite annoyed at that power, but she's using it to make good decisions, not decisions of opportunity and evil. Huh. So the Demon King can read people's malice. Oh boy. That'll be interesting, for sure. So, here we are. The country of Lazulis. Never in my life did I think I'd ever set foot here. Even walking is painful. My body's a mess.
Don't push yourself too hard. Despite Kristoff's and Shiori's healing, you still haven't fully recovered.
I appreciate your thoughtfulness, but we have no choice but to move forward.
How did you get yourself into that state yesterday anyway? You're not the type to lose control like that.
Wait, this happened yesterday in game time? Oh my god. Time moves so slow. I would have expected a couple of days. No, yesterday. Well, I guess when you have to move fast, you move fast, right? Ria. From her words, it seems like she holds me in high esteem. It makes me happy.
I can't remember. I was together with everyone when someone passed me a glass of... was it cider? Everything after that is very blurry.
Judging by what happened, I highly doubt it was simple cider. You must have had alcohol by accident.
That's so. As the vassal, I was never allowed to have alcohol, so can't really compare the taste to anything.
We can't really change what happened. I'll just have to be more careful in the future. Anyway, do we have to wait long for that informant you were talking about? I'm not feeling comfortable in this place.
The atmosphere here in Farasu Town is certainly different from what you're used to in Hoikade, or even Magnolia. Guards everywhere, protecting the streets, making sure rules are followed and laws enforced.
Well, I'd rather not deal with any of those guards in my current state. I doubt I could fight even a child right now.
Empress Phoebe has asked Lazulis to issue visas for all of us. But unfortunately, we won't get an answer until at least tomorrow.
I don't have all that much time, though.
Which is why we're entering illegally, and getting you to the miraculous healer Shiori told us about.
A healer capable of improving my control over the demon even without a seal? Does anyone like that even exist?
Forget the healer. What kind of person is the informant we're waiting for?
Well, let's just say that it's hard to describe.
Hard to describe. For you? Now I'm scared.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, that isn't very nice, you know.
Well, talk about coincidences. You can judge for yourself.
Long black hair, red eyes. There's no doubt. It's you.
Wow. Quite blunt. Quite blunt, I will say that. Greetings.
Hey, come on. By the cold shoulder. Schwarzfalco here doesn't deserve it.
Schwarzfalco. Or Schwarz. Schwarz? Or Schwarz? I had to replay that. I can't tell if that is pronounced as a W or a V. If it's a V, then it's a German name. If it's a W, then it's a name.
Come on. You know you're different from what people expect.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
Actually, I was misled by your Pegasus. I thought that the Magnolian Pegasus Squad was formed entirely of women.
Oh, Ooh. Well, okay, to be fair, actually, now that I think about it, has there been a Fire Emblem game? Like an actual, no, not fan-made, actual Fire Emblem game where there was a male Pegasus Knight? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember. The men are always Wyvern Riders. And, well, Jill was a Wyvern Rider, so she was an exception to become a Wyvern Rider. But there's no exception of a man being a Pegasus Rider, is there? Good question. I don't know. It's gonna take some research. Later.
So what? Only girls can be Pegasus Knights nowadays? That's sexist.
Oh my god. Is he one of those kind of people? That if oh my god.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Don't be sorry with the likes of him. He used to be a criminal, and it seems like we haven't properly re-educated him yet.
Oh, okay, well that explains the bluntness and kind of rash behavior. An ex-con. That's fair.
I see you continue to make use of all kinds of people. Well, certain talents belong to a mere few.
Still, I need to be empathetic and diplomatic. What should I say? Wait, isn't it a unicorn? That's not exactly empathetic. And I question the diplomacy of that. Is your Pegasus alright?
What do you mean?
Well, it has a very dark color. And Pegasi are usually snow white.
Oh no, is he gonna say something about racism here?
Because my crow is black, maybe? Jeez! Not only are you a sexist, but a pony racist too?
I called it. I mean, a black Pegasus. You definitely have never seen that before, I'm sure. And they're traditionally white. So, yeah, unfortunately, it drew the conclusion that he's gonna call racism. Pony racism, though, not people racism. I'm too tired to argue with this man.
We don't have time to waste with your babbling, Schwarz. The information. Now.
Thank you, Ria. Schwarz. So that W is a V, so it's a German pronunciation. Schwarz.
Whatever.
And this is not spoken. God damn it. Okay, fine. How am I gonna do this one? Jesus. Every time there's a new character, I dread making the voice. I'm running out of voices! Tonal changes, excuse me. Whatever. You nobles always get on my nerves. But the work must be done, and I don't want to go back to prison. Your goal is to reach the higher part of the town. The girl you call Shiori is waiting for you there with her miraculous healer. However, as you can imagine, Ferasu is heavily guarded, and access to the upper town is restricted. So, how do we pass by? We can't sit around waiting for visas. I can take you there on Crow. The Pegasus? So we just fly there then? It seems too convenient. Oh, it won't be that easy, of course. A Pegasus in disguise will certainly not go unnoticed. We will have to fly from an unattended location, which most likely does not exist. Ferasu's guards keep constant watch from every angle. Well, I trust Maria. She surely has a solution in mind.
Lady Faratros.
Your words honor me, Lady Faratros. Thank you for your trust. Whenever that ice facade melts, I always see a rather cute side of her. If a possibility does not exist, we simply just need to create one. Exactly. You'll find a way to distract the guard who's on watch in the upper city. And, whoops. You find a way to distract the guard who's up... You find a way to distract the guard who's on watch in the upper city, and I'll get you up there in no time. I'll wait at the encampment with the rest of your comrades in the meantime. Oh, and don't be late. We'll be right with you, Schwartz. Schwaz.
Test my patience.
Tch, you better be. Yeah, I had to come up with a different tone for Schwaz. You were right, Rhea. He is hard to describe. I am rarely wrong. I had already noticed this, but Rhea and I are quite similar. So, we infiltrate the town, find a way to distract the guards, and go back to the camp where everyone is waiting for us. Exactly. Just remember to be cautious, though. If we end up looking suspicious, we'll be taken away and questioned. And then it'll be curtains for me, and the world will be in danger once again. I'm with you, Lady Firetross. I won't let that happen. Feels reassuring to have the Princess of Tacticians here with me. Let's see. Where to start? Well, Schwaz. That's good to know. A German pronunciation. Schwaz. Do I even dare talk to the guards, honestly? Oh. Well, there's a shiny here. What are the chances this is a trap? I don't know why, but I feel the urge to check these barrels. Perhaps I shouldn't do this, though? YOLO. I mean, if we somehow fail by checking this barrel, we can just start over. I have a feeling it's going to be very easy to do the wrong thing here. Hey! What do you think you're doing? We're just checking those barrels, sir. As if any honest citizen would ever do anything that pointless. Forgive us. As traveling artisans, we were impressed by the craftsmanship of these objects. It won't happen again, I assure you, sir. Tch, people nowadays. You're crazy. That was close. But I doubt we can keep getting away like that. Indeed. We're playing with fire here. Ah, damn it. So nothing inherently suspicious. Nothing. I don't know. Can I just, like, knock on a door and not have an issue? A lantern. Perhaps we can use it to distract the guard. But I need to think carefully. Would I look suspicious? Oh, god damn it. Maybe not. Ah, shoot. Oh dear. Yeah, things can there's a tower up there. If I concentrate hard enough, I might catch a glimpse of a few more details. But I need to think carefully. Would I look suspicious? I don't know, these guards! I don't know what these guards count as suspicious. Hello, sir. The guard noticed me and is looking this way. She'll be sure to question me if I keep staring. But is it really a good idea? Oh my god. Really, just one wrong move and the whole thing goes out the window. This guard is ignoring us right now. We could get closer. Perhaps I shouldn't do this, though. Oh, okay, I was expecting another prompt. Whatever. I don't know. What a hysterical laugh. I could knock on the door. But I need to think carefully. Would I look suspicious? I don't know. And you know what? We're gonna end the video here because that was a very long exposition. And I have just learned the gimmick of this portion. We have to be careful of what the heck we do, and I think I just used a free chance with this barrel, so I am totally not sure what to do. I can hear a child crying. Well, as the vassal, ignoring the tears of a child would be a disgrace. I should knock on the door. Yes. Anything we do can be suspicious. I don't know what these guards think is suspicious. We'll figure it out in the next episode, and I'll probably fail spectacularly. Later, everyone.